Okay, so I'm gonna explain my entire code first and then play it in the terminal. So I've started with a few comments and to label the program and show my name as the author. Then, yeah, I've created a dictionary called items, which stores all the products available in the vending machine. So each item has a unique code such as D1, D2, D3 for drinks, S1, S2, S3 for snacks, and C1, C2, and C3 for candies. Again, in each item, there's four things. So there's the name with the branding, a category the item is in, the price, and the stock quantity. And I've used comments to keep the code a bit more structured and aligned. Okay. Next, I have created a function called display welcome to print a welcome message whenever the code is being run, and I've used horizontal dividers so that again it looks cleaner in the terminal. Next is the display category function. So this function takes one parameter called category name, which allows it to display one category at a time. So inside this function I first print the category named, and I've used the upper um, case so it stands out. So then the column headings are printed, the code, item, and price. Again, I've used formatted spacing so that everything aligns neatly. There's a divider which visually separates the menu items. Okay. After that, I've looped through all the items using items.items. For each item, I check whether its category like matches the category passed into the functions. So if the item is in stock, the program prints code, item, and the price, the name and the price. And if the item is out of stock, it prints out so that the users know that they cannot buy it. So next, I have the display menu function. It prints a divider line and then calls the display categories. So there's the drinks, snacks, and candies line by line, so that again uh, the code does not repeat and the program is a bit more modular. After that, I've defined the print receipt function. It prints a receipt at the end of the session. So inside the function, I have a receipt header using like equal to signs for the dividers again. And I've looped the purchase list with each item's name and the price tag. And at the bottom of the receipt, there's the total amount spent, the change returned, and a thank you message. And I have also rounded up both of them to two decimal places, which gives the user a clear summary of their purchases. Next is the main function, the run vending machine function, which again controls the overall flow of the program. So it first displays the welcome message, and then I've created a list called purchases and two variables called total spent and total change. The vending machine then runs inside a while true loop, so which allows the user to keep buying items until they choose to quit. So then the menu is displayed and the user is being asked for an item code or again enter a queue to quit, and I've put the upper function so that even if the item code is written in small caps, the function will still go on. I've used the break function over here so that the code breaks when queue is being entered. Okay, next, if the user does not enter a valid code, it says invalid code, please try again. And again, if the item is out of stock, it displays an error message and returns to the menu. So there's the continue function. I've also used a try except block here to prevent the function from crashing if the input is not a number. So if the money is insufficient, it says insufficient funds, money returned. And if it is enough, then the change is calculated and the item is dispensed. Each purchase added to the purchases list and the totals are updated. So then a suggestion is printed based on the item category. So the user is asked whether they want to buy another item. So if they choose no, the loop ends, and if the purchases were made, the receipt is printed. And finally, the program ends, displays a goodbye message. So we're gonna run the program in the terminal now. So we have the welcome message and there's a menu. We're gonna enter an item code. So we're gonna do D1. It asks us for the money. We're gonna enter 1, and the change, obviously that was the right amount, so it has not been written. There's a suggestion made, so we're gonna say Y, and the menu displays again. So we're gonna type in S1, dispense the money, and buy another item. Do C1, and the entire purchase has been done, so we're going to say no. The change has been returned, you can see, and there's the receipt with the items and the amount, and also displays the message.